I do apologise for that.
God, it's not your bum. It's...
Did I do a little burp? I do apologise. How you doing, one and all?
Hello, I'm all toasted. Look. Too much sun.
I just dug my hat out today. It is hat weather. It is boonie hat weather.
I actually bought a hat yesterday because I needed it.
There we go. Get my boonie hat squashed down properly. Yeah, don't want it. Don't like them when they stuck up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so Mickey's wearing a hat. Why the hell is Mickey wearing a hat? It's definitely
Will
hat
you
weather,
stop
guys.
scratching me?
Willow's being a dick tonight. Do excuse my language. It was a bit early, but he is being
Hi,
a bit of a dick.
John. Hi, Jason.
Hope you're all
Bushy.
good. Let's have the hat off. Let's have the hat off. So,
World and, of course, Angels.
yeah. Oh,
how is everyone doing? Melting?
just a little bit. We are currently at 27 degrees C.
And it is, yeah, it's coming up to 8 o'clock, so it's still bloody hot.
A bit warmer than that in here because we've got a black slate roof, which has been drawing it all day and building the temperature in the house. But
yeah, I went out yesterday. Even though I was wearing white, yeah, I got burnt. I told the rural crime police officer, I said I've toasted my boobs.
She had boobs of fire. So yeah, hopefully you're all doing good. Hopefully you're all doing funky. You're managing to deal with this heat. John, how you doing, mate? Oh, you've got me all excited now. I'm planning.
Yes, I found you a Forest Fundamentals meal bag.
Yeah.
So you got that to go, and you got some different flavour HPs to try.
Yes, Cass thought she said you had some different HPs. Give you a taste of the other HPs. Now we've lured you to the dark side.
Welton, it's balmy central Scotland, so we are all dying. Yeah, we went to an agricultural show yesterday, didn't we, in Heathfield. Yeah. Lee Roberts made some fantastic sticks, and we'd commissioned 2, and we actually bought a 3rd one, and we're going to be giving that as a giveaway. But it was 31 to 32 yesterday, and it got too much for us. And we went home, and after speaking to Lee last night, we found that lots of people have gone down with heat stroke at the show, and unfortunately one old lady, she actually passed away. She was in one of the I don't know if she's in the craft tent or one of the food tents, but yeah, she did. It's just too hot.
Often a mistake, isn't it? People go for the shade, they get into the shade and think they're going to be doing good because they're in a bit of shade. It's the heat. It is that air.
Even in those tents are huge white ones, but even so, the heat just.
They trap the heat.
Yeah,
they trap the heat.
You only got they only have little doors to go in and out, don't they? And
you want a little bit of breeze. You want something that's going to cool you down. So I'm going to cover a bit of that tonight, and I know for a lot of you it's teaching sucking eggs, okay? But for anybody that's new there, and just a gentle reminder, it's the old military instructor head coming on. So heat injuries in hot weather, wear a hat, reapply sunscreen frequently. Yeah, people don't know. Put it on in the morning, forget all about it the rest of the day. Stay in the shade. There, 100% stay in the shade. When you can stay in the shade, take the shade. Okay, let's break it down. There's 3 things you got to think about in the heat. Says he holding up 4 fingers. There is.
He's getting to him.
I'm getting all spocky now. Right, so 3 things I want you to think about, and I want you to bear in mind in the heat. Dehydration, obviously, we all know about that one. Stay hydrated. Get yourself some sachets. Doesn't matter the brand. Get yourself some rehydrants, Diarylites, things like that, with the minerals and the salts that you need. A lot of people forget about that and keep chugging the water. As you're chugging the water, you're flushing out those essential minerals and salts that your body's craving. Can make you even more thirsty, more dehydrated, because your body is fighting to try and get those out there. So rehydration sachets as well as water. Keep the water chugging in. Okay. And at the end of the day, anybody you're out and about with in heat, if they start complaining of cramp, It's a good sign that they are struggling
And
with it.
alcohol is your worst enemy when it's very, very hot.
It certainly is. So stay hydrated, stay in the shade, obviously. So now you're coming to the situation where it has happened. Right, first one you need to be aware of is heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion is not so much of a panic, but must be treated seriously. Okay, down to my notes. If the casualty feels dizzy, starts sweating profusely, but has cold, clammy skin, get him or her into the shade and give them fluids to drink. Help them lay down, raise their legs, support their feet on a rucksack, a Bergen, or anything you have to hand to improve the blood flow to the brain. Monitor them while they recover. So shade, rehydrate, rest, keep an eye on the blood circulation. Now we get on to the essential one, and this is the important one.
Hi, Gary.
Heat stroke. And I've had people like, yeah, I've had heat. Heat stroke is life-threatening. Heat stroke is the opposite to hypothermia. It is, oh dear, don't treat this, we're dying time. Okay, so heat stroke.
Okay, catch you up, can't it, world? Yeah, you just don't. Yeah.
And again, from my notes, heat stroke. This is a life-threatening condition. It may follow heat exhaustion or develop with no warning whatsoever. Heat stroke causes the body's temperature control mechanism to fail. If a person complains of headaches, feels dizzy, has hot, dry skin, and begins losing consciousness, he or she may have heat stroke and will need urgent medical help.
They start foaming, don't they, as well?
Yeah.
Mm.
Your job, move the casualty to as cool a place as possible out of the sun. Help him or her sit or lay down with their head raised and remove all of their outer clothing. Okay? Now, there's a decency act there. I'm not saying strip somebody stark naked and get everybody round them having a look, but get the clothing off, get the air to the skin, okay?
One thing I was pleased about when we went to that show yesterday, as he went into the entrance, there was a huge big sign there that says, if you leave your dog unattended in a vehicle, they will be forcibly rescued.
Yeah.
But I must say, hi Mike, that the amount of dogs there at the show was was a lot. But then we only saw one pair of Labradors wearing cool coats.
So I'll go through the medical procedures again. One, again, move the casualty to as cool a place as possible, out of the sun. Help them sit or lay down with the head raised, remove all of their outer clothing. Do anything possible to reduce the body's temperature. Ideally, in a perfect world, wrap them in cold, wet sheets or towels, okay, and keep replacing those. As they warm up from the body's temperature, cool them down again or replace them with fresh ones, okay. Keep continually pouring water over sheets and towels. When the body temperature drops below 40 degrees C, 104 F, replace the wet sheet with a dry one. Monitor the level of response, pulse, and breathing. If the temperature starts to rise again, repeat treatment. And all times with heat stroke and heat exhaustion if you're not sure. 999 or 911, whatever your local emergency procedures is, treat it as life-threatening. Okay, and both heat exhaustion and heat stroke can come on like that. They're not always a gradual thing. You can be popping along quite happy and confident 1 minute. The next minute, your brain's gone into doolally land, okay, and your body is starting to go down.
Yeah.
Right. So those are my notes there. Follow those. Keep yourself and
keep yourself a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. If not, just something sweet and sugary, and just like I say, avoid alcohol if you can, because it's. I mean, you're indoors.
Hot weather, avoid alcohol. Definitely, if you're out and about or you're doing anything that's exertive, avoid it. Alcohol thins the blood. Okay, it also gets your kidneys and liver working overtime, which you don't need to be doing those conditions. They're struggling already.
Yeah, it's good. I could say, it's a good one, John.
John, you're spot on there.
Yeah, Dad was right.
Average person loses 2 litres of water a day purely through breath. And that is moisture coming off the lungs, the throat, the mouth, and that as you're breathing.
What we actually done, we left our cool bag in the car, with ice packs. The ice packs were inside one of those insulated freezer bags. We put grapes in there and the water bottles in there, and we come back to the car. We had a nice ice cold drink.
I needed it.
Yeah,
I needed it. Walking around the show and that, I got overheated.
I was tempted to have. There was someone doing lemonade and limeade for a fresh, freshly squeezed, but £3 for a little tiny cup, and £5 for a little bit bigger. I went, do you know what? No, I've got water on the buggy. I'll have water.
Yeah, we had a bit of a fight as well. We getting back to the car. We got back to we split up. Kaz wanted to get some bits. I said, right, I'm heading back to the car. See you at the car. The idea is to get to the car, drop the trailer, get everything set up, get Kaz up, and get the car moving so we're getting airflow over us as fast as possible. As happens with these things, walking through the showground.
That's hot, Michael.
And suddenly had somebody go, "You're Mick," and I went, "I hope so." And they went, "Yeah, Mick from Hampshire Outdoors and Survival." I was like, "Oh yeah, lovely to meet you. You watch the channel?" He said, "Yeah, I do. I watch your videos." I said, "You're a subscriber?" He went, "Nah, I don't do that subscription stuff." I said, "Well, at the end of the day, it does help the channel. I do appreciate it. It helps me monitor how well the channel's doing." "Oh right, yeah, I know. Do you wait for a minute? My missus will be chuffed to see you." I said, "Well, my wife's heading back to the car and do need to get back to the car." I said, "We do catch up on the live."
I was at the car going, "Where is he?" I'm cooking a livey.
I don't do lives, mate. They're boring. I said, right. And if you're watching this, that was the conversation, wasn't it? So I'm you're doing the old, yeah. The heat's just pouring on me. I'm starting to run now, and I'm thinking, right, okie doke. So in the end, I was like, right, lovely to meet you, mate, but I've got to go.
I don't know, Mike.
Kaz is going to be sat by the car. I hoofed it across the showground as rapidly as this old body would hoof it.
You should have done that, actually, John. Yeah.
Got to Kaz. She sat by the back of the car. By the time I got it, sweat is running down me.
The car. Oh God, she was hot.
Yeah. Got the buggy into the car. Got everything latched down. Just started moving, and then I noticed that the buggy's doing that on the trailer. I'm like, the suspension's not that soft on that.
Scooter, not a buggy. Yeah.
So I jumped out and had a look under the trailer, or get the trailer riddle, and the bed of the trailer went. I was like, oh no, this isn't good. So I had a look underneath.
Yeah, not really.
And a welder cracked, and I thought, oh, that's going to flex and make it even worse. So, bit of improvisation, got a ratchet strap each side, strapped everything down as tight as I could so there was no flex in it. I said to Kaz, we can't go back the motorway. We'll have to go the back roads way, and we'll keep the speed right down. And
the roads are really bad around Sussex. Really bad.
We got about 25 miles, didn't we?
Yeah, about that.
And the axle detached itself from the bed of the trailer. Lucky enough, where I'd strapped it, that caught it and held it in place. But the wheels punched.
My wheel arches, the wheel mud guards went like that. Yeah. And they punched through the brand new tyres that we've only put on a month or two ago.
So detached the axle completely.
Hi, Mark, Michelle.
Middle of Hayward's Heath, a very nice, quite posh road. And I'm sitting there now with a trailer with an axle detached.
But no one stopped.
Yeah.
They was asking when it cracked. It was trashed behind the car.
Yeah. Thinking, what am I going to do?
No.
What am I going to do? Well, my options were, or my priorities were, Kaz, the heat, and her mobility scooter. It's an expensive bit of kit. Can't afford to replace it. So I thought, well, if I can find somebody that will at least let me put it in their garden for a few hours, I can sort something out. So knocked on a couple of doors, nobody in. Eventually went down this nice little lane.
Betty!
To a house, lovely house, knocked on the door, and Hazel, she's in her 80s, isn't she?
Yeah.
Lives alone, come to the door. And I stepped back from the door because I don't want to intimidate everybody. She opened the door and she said, how can I help you? I said, this is a moment of desperation for me. I just need somewhere to put my wife's mobility scooter whilst I sort a problem out. She said, what happened? I explained to her. She started laughing. And she said, you sound like my husband.
Hi, Dean.
She said, my husband. We once had our boat overtake us on a dual carriageway. We've had a wheel come off of a trailer as well. So she said, it's not a problem. She said, what can I do to help? I said, well, if I can get the trailer into your drive and the scooter so that they're safe overnight, I can come back and arrange to pick them up. Not a problem, she said. Not a problem. Absolutely. And she come out to the trailer. I'm looking at the trailer thinking, right, I'm going to just back this up with the Range Rover, drag it down.
She was not far from Hayward Heath, just on the east-west Sussex border.
It's knackered now. I'm not going to damage it anymore, but I don't want to chew up their driveway, obviously. And she's like, oh, no, I'll give you a hand lifting it and carrying it.
She put a walking stick, bless her.
No, you won't. I said, we'll manage.
She actually said to me, she said, I don't remember the last time I walked up my drive.
Yeah.
Bless her.
So she helped us get it all put away. I've spoken to her today, let her know that I'm over there tomorrow with my son Chris to pick it up. But just what a lovely woman. And what a brave woman as well. You know, in today's world, for her to open her door to me and open her
she invited me in to use a toilet and did I want an ice drink and that. Really sweet of her.
Yeah. Benny, he's mentioned this on his video. Oh, I hope it's good. So yeah, what a fantastic woman. But those sort of things happen. We then we had a chat to her for about half an hour, and then we took off in the car for home. And a hell of a drive home, didn't we? But was it all worth it? Was the day worth it? I tell you, it bloody was worth it. Because we went down and saw.
Oh, bless you, Lee. Yeah.
And
Kaz's new stick. I hope I can get it in the. Ooh. Can you see that beautiful fox head on there, and all the way down at different points there are fox footprints. So yeah, that's the stick that I commissioned, and it's got the dipple work there and the brass end, and it is got my name on it, Kaz, and it's also got the date and the year and Lee sign on the bottom. And this is the one
this is my one, and he made me something that's a bit more warrior-like. Got the height spot on.
Yeah.
Without measuring me either. And of course, I wasn't aware of this. This is something I'd spoke to him about, and
he's got more stippling.
What he knows.
A deer print there.
Yeah. Him and Kaz know my passion for wild boar.
Look at that paint.
I've got a wild boar, European wild boar on there, and there are tracks all down it from top to bottom, and I'll go through the list, and they are all to size and scale perfectly.
Hi, Outdoor Alley.
So starting at the top, working my way down, I have a wild boar, a fox, a roe deer, a grey squirrel, a blue tit, a wood mouse, a muntjac deer, blackbird, pine marten, swallow, great tit, water deer, otter, robin, brown rat, rabbit, stoat, red squirrel, wren, hedgehog, weasel, and field vole.
And those are. It's got there is deer print.
Yeah, and those prints go all the way down, absolutely to the end of the end of my shaft, shall we say? Absolutely beautifully stunning stick.
I won't say how the price of these ones, but I will let you know that the stick that we bought for the giveaway was £80 and worth every penny as of these. But as I say, that is yeah.
So the giveaway stick.
Oh, that's it.
Was chosen by Kaz.
It was so hard for me to choose the stick.
So we tried to find something we thought the majority of you would like. So that the person that gets it is going to love this. It's going to be a treasured item. It has a badger on it.
There you go.
Yeah, and the badger paw prints down the stick. But the difference is this is a hawthorn. Now hawthorn is it's a wood that has to be seasoned. It's something that has to take a lot of care with. It's a beautiful stick. It's stippled at the top.
Yeah, it actually says 127 centimeters, 50 inches, hand-painted badger with hand-burnt and actual size badger tracks, Dremel detail to grip, copper finial, and true oil finish.
Yeah. And the beauty of Lee's work, look at this shape here, and it's designed to fit the hand. The hand fits it perfectly. Yeah, it's a lot of people think you just cut a stick on that, but there's a lot of thought and that goes into it. So
you'll see when we've when there's some of the films, the shorts that we put out, we took photographs of them. There was so much choice. There was kingfishers, there was insects, there was Neanderthal ones. He had 2 sticks that he'd done that actually had cave paintings art on it.
Yeah.
There was crows, there was snakes. The snake one he did, it's more than one, but every scale of that snake was burnt in before he painted in over the top of it.
The detail, the work gone into these is absolutely astounding. Now, the Blackthorn one we bought as a giveaway for the channel. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do a competition on this giveaway. We are not going to do it on a point system. We're not going to do anything like that. Me and Class have actually selected a day, a date, and a time.
Definitely
and
a dying
the person
craft
that makes a comment nearest to that day, date, or time is the person that's going to win it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to put a short up saying we're going to be doing a giveaway because I don't want 300 people turning up and plastering the channel that night. This giveaway is you guys. Okay. This is for you, the regular guys, the ones that turn up week in, week out, the friends that support us. Okay. So this is going to go to one of you. Now, if for any reason you think to yourself, well, I don't really need another stick, I don't want another stick, or so on, or sticks aren't me, okay, and you win it, then what I will ask is you will then select another person and let us know. Yeah. And I think that's the fairest way of doing it. And that way, I'm not trying to use it to bolster sales or
there was actually there were three stick sellers at that show, but by far the best was Lee's, because I've never seen them with hand painted designs like that.
The details
on it. It's the
details were astounding.
He was very surprised how many he'd sold. It was good, but unfortunately, when his wife went to collect the car, she didn't see a wooden peg, and the wooden peg ripped the bumper off their car. No. So some of the money that he actually made is going to have to go to paying for the car. Yeah. But yeah, it was lovely to see him and to meet his lovely wife Val and the lady that she works for, because they're both pharmacists. Yeah, they're really nice. And we bumped into Ray as well and his wife. That was nice.
That was nice. His wife, got to meet his wife, and it was a great day out. If a little bit hot, I could have done with it being 10 degrees cooler. Yeah. But yeah, Ali there. What's brown hard and sticky? A stick. You could take the man out of the military.
But it was it. I must have spent about 15-20 minutes going through all the sticks, and the one that I was actually looking for was a long-tailed tit, and I could not find it. Yet when I was doing some of the photographs from the show today, I saw it. It was right in the front. I don't think it was in the front when I looked. I looked at all the displays, so I think it might have been in somewhere else, and I hadn't seen that because his wife actually mentioned, because we used to call them lolly sticks, because a long-tailed tick with a tail at the back, it looks like a lolly stick. So
so that's how we're going to do it. So that way we're not sort of sitting there going, oh, on a certain night we're doing a giveaway. No. We're not going to do a short or a sort. It is literally for you regular guys that turn up on a Sunday, and this is just our way of saying thank you.
Plus, it's as someone said quite rightly, a heritage piece.
Yeah, the only thing I would ask is whoever gets it, if you have a channel, and it might not be somebody with a channel, so no pressure if you don't have a channel, but if you do have a channel, yeah, show it off. Help us promote Lee a little bit. He's just starting out in this. This is a gentleman that really and truthfully should be sitting back, enjoying his years, doing his sticks. He's worked long and hard enough, and it's time to do something he gets a great deal of pleasure out of. So if we can help him to make it...
some of the slightly plainer sticks, he had £25 going upwards, but even then, I think that was too cheap, really. You know.
Yeah. What's the difference between sticks? As in some have more of a lump on it. It's just how the wood comes, mate.
Yeah, it's depend on the roots. Some people like them. If you have a shortened one, say you had one maybe that long with a lump on the end like that would be called a snog. And what snogs were for is if you caught your trout, you whack it on the head.
Yeah.
Same with a bunny or a squirrel.
Catching squirrels.
Yeah. You just like that. But so it's some people like them because it's better on the hands.
Yeah.
That is better on the hand for me because holding a stick like that with my arthritis, it can be quite painful. You can do things like he does, lean on it.
I spend many an hour on a stick watching. If I'm out shooting, my stick can become a stabilising point.
Yeah, that's it, priest.
Okay?
Yeah,
because I'm getting a bit long in the wind these days.
Different areas of the country call it different names, but
I can use it as a sighting aid, pointing aid, keeping animals away from me. Now, this is a bit long for a shillelagh, but as you see with the large lump on the end of it, if it came to there as a walking stick, it can be picked up and used as a defensive tool. And at the end of the day, this is going in my...
Another thing, if you've got a cow that's going a bit too close, give them a prod on the nose.
Give it a prod on the nose, get poked, you can move nettles out the way, as well as using it as a third leg. The other nice thing for this one, because he knows I'm always knackering my leg, actually fits under my arm. So if I had to crutch it home, I can crutch it home. So it's a... Yeah.
But he had all sorts. He had the thumbsticks.
Yeah.
My dad had a funny with his. He actually had a thumbsticks, and each side were actually a pair of thumbs. He actually carved them into a pair of thumbs.
Take the label off of mine.
Yeah.
So I kept the label on this, so I didn't lose it.
Yeah, I've got the label of mine.
But what I could do... So, there you go. That's his little business. Coombe Hill walking sticks.
Right? And he actually wrote it all. He's got such neat writing. Look how he wrote it all that in the back. He's got everything that I had on Mitch's stick. But as he said, if he'd done a wild boar print on that stick, it had been too big for the stick. So he said, did you want this one animal's prints, or did you want mixture? So I asked him, and he said a mixture. So a mixture's what he got.
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful, and actually they are so perfect. The tracking prints. Bear in mind, he does a lot of wildlife tracking anyhow. It gives me a resource. If I'm out there and I see something, and I'm forever trying to follow things and track them, but if I come across something I'm not so sure about,
it gives me a site actually, Gary. We'll look into that, but I don't know if he has. But I know that he watches it on a Monday. So thank you so much, Lee. We had a fantastic time.
Yeah,
he was so hot, poor devil.
Yeah, it was poor bugger. It was hot, wasn't it? Yeah, it really was. I cannot reiterate. It was on a hillside, and the sun just beamed it. It belted him. I can manage with heat. I don't like it, but I can manage it. Yesterday, it nearly beat me. Well, it did beat me. We left.
Yeah, we did not spend as much time around the steam engines as we normally do because they were chuffing hot. They were really chuffing hot.
Ali, it's like a lot of things. A good stick or a crook, you might not use it for what it was originally meant for.
They're great for putting down brambles and that.
Great tool to have. A good stick is really truthfully one one of your best friends when you're out there in the wilds. It's that third leg. It's a way of looking at things. It's a way of, if you have to,
Kittens, put it up for you,
things
John.
out the way.
At Lee Roberts 6809.
Yeah. I've had it before now where I've had an adder in the track. Now I don't want to harm the adder, and I don't want to get tagged by it. But just a gentle tap with a stick from a safe distance to say, "Come on, mate, get out the way."
It's like if you got too close to the water and you drop, say, something yours in, like a bag or something. If you got a stick, you can, before it floats away, you can grab it. There's 1,001 uses for a stick.
So, talking of sticks, squirrel cookers. Okay, yes. So I knocked up a quick squirrel cooker this week, and it was a quick squirrel cooker.
Yeah, exactly. Resting binoculars on, or your camera.
So,
or if your drone gets caught up in the tree.
That's my preferred design for a squirrel cooker. Okay. The reason that's my preferred design is it goes back to the 17 and 1800s, and it's a bit short. Ideally, it was normally done at hip height, so the drover, who was the main person that would use these, used it as a walking stick. If he had an animal that he had to, maybe it was lame, it had to dag out its feet or something like that, he could drive that into the ground, anchor the animal to it, and it couldn't pull it away, as well as using it as a cooking implement. But lastly, at the early days, it was also hard for a man to carry a sword. Okay, but in the event of needed to defend himself, it was pointed. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not saying today you would carry it as a defensive tool, but that's its origin. The other half of it would normally be rolled up in his roll, his blanket or whatever he was carrying. And this is a bit long. This is probably, judging by most of the original ones that I've seen, is probably about sort of 6 inches longer than the standard. They were normally about this sort of length. Okay.
Yeah, because it's one of those foods. Yeah,
but you've got the tines there, which is where I got its name for a squirrel cooker, because basically you put two of his little legs on that after you cleaned him.
There's no Gary.
Hang him in front of the fire, but you also had your pot hanger for making your brews at the other end. So basically, all you had to do was drive this into the ground, and there's your cook system.
And that will take 8.8 litre Dutch oven in that.
Yeah.
In that.
So again, it was one of those tools that our ancestors would carry, and I see a lot of people with cook systems these days. If anybody wants to make one, like I say, I tried to show on the video. In actual fact, they are quite simple to make. But if anybody really wants one at a later date, give me a shout. I'll knock you one up. Yeah. And that was just a quick rough forging.
They're great. You can use it as a toasting fork, sausage. It doesn't have to. It takes squirrels, but it could be a steak. It could be a gammon. It could.
Well, the other thing with the hook, say a lot of people would say to me, and that hook I burnt it a little bit, almost set fire to steel, but I learned to use that forge. So the curlicue is, people would say, is on the wrong side. It should be on the outside.
Next one would be a smaller one.
That's ornamental. The reason these were always put on the inside was you might use that to pick your pot up off of the fire. In which case you wanted that little bump there, just in case you had to go in like that and lift it, so it didn't slide off the end of your hook.
Plus, you can use it to pull a log into your fire, move a log in your fire.
Yeah. It was your fire iron, your cooking system, a carrying system, your toasting fork, maybe even your poking fork. You know, you reach across the campfire to the other guy and go, oi.
Yeah,
oi,
toasting
oi.
Marshmallows, crumpets, a bit of toasted muffin.
Yeah. It's also a wake-up system, because you've got that over the fire and it's still, okay? Always be a bit cautious when you handle it. I'll go sort that out.
Okay.
It's Bailey's come to walk, Willow.
Yeah.
Right, Willow.
Yeah, you could use it. Anything. You can fishing, or as you say, support. Anything you think of that you might need. I mean, chops, steak, anything. You know, it's so versatile. You could put loads of bits on there, couldn't you? But yeah, Willow's he's been out in the just laying in front of the fan today. He stayed well out of it. Sorry. I say trouble with ring doorbells. I do wish they'd have a different sound because we got on 2 or 3 doors up, and every time theirs goes, it sets him off, or I get up to answer the door. Thank you. Yeah, cause you'll see that a lot of the bits around the fire, I've said before at the campfire, he made them as well, and that adds some. It's nice that it didn't make the Land Rover bit at the bottom, but all the other bits with all the swinger ways and that are all done the same.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm much better, thank you. I did end up getting a bit of cellulitis and on penicillin and that, but much better now.
Got on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
killing and cooking.
Yeah, this heat takes it out of the dogs, doesn't it?
I was being my normal self. I had my big scooter. I was trundling along, like you do. Yeah.
I had to bite my lip a couple of times. She's going along, and she's a little bit, she's sitting below height on the scooter, and so some pieces of anatomy are
they were getting burnt,
jiggling along, burning themselves, and a couple of 20-year-old lads. Take it, they were 20, only young lads, come walking the opposite way. And there's one, I'm walking behind Caroline, as I always do, just keeping an eye on things. And this lad turns to his mate, goes, "Did you see the tits on that?" And I was, part of me was very proud. Yes, that was my wife, my friend. Part of me was like, "Listen, son." So I just kept walking, put up with it. Oh, yeah, you tripped to Somerset. I'm glad you had a good one, mate, and I'm glad the weather held out for you. You had a cracking weekend down there. Do love Somerset, Somerset, Devon, Dorset, Cornwall. Love the whole south.
He can't have kebab though now. Ali is a celiac, so I was lucky enough that a very nice lady had a stall that she was doing all Sussex pies. And she also had like Cinnabons and things like that. But she also did gluten-free. Yeah. So he was able to have a gluten-free steak pie, a sausage roll, and a hazelnut brownie.
And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Jason said he loved the forge demonstration.
Well, there's going to be some more to come. I'm going to do some simple projects. Now, the thing is, the reason I bought a forge is I don't have the space in the garden to put a ground forge in. Now, both Ian and Jason and Sticks have done a couple of videos where they've demonstrated making a ground forge, okay, a simple ground forge. Blacksmithing is it's a practice thing. Anybody can do it, okay? The squirrel cookers. So the idea is I'm just going to show you some simple projects that if you're interested in having a go, combining,
and it worked well with the top views.
Yeah, Ian and Jason's knowledge or methods, Sticks' methods, and what I've done in the past to give you some little projects. Okay, if you wanted to give it a go, things like the squirrel cooker, honestly, they are quite simple. You can simplify it even easier if you don't want to go for historical. All you need to do is put a loop on the end of that. So if you just bent that into a circle, brought it back to the shaft, your squirrel cooker will still go through, and the pressure of the squirrel cooker will hold it in place. So, you could even go further. You could cut this, thread it, whether you welded a nut to it, put a thread on it, or even put a sleeve in there so you made it a 2-piece, so it could come apart. Pack away.
It's easy enough on to hang that on your rucksack, isn't it?
You could make a small system, and it's mild steel. That's all that is mild steel. Okay.
We were catching up on videos yesterday. Ian and Jason, we loved your one with your camping. You could do one of those squirrel cookers for when your wild beef is on. If it gets in the trap and it gets a bit.
If you needed to dispatch The AAA Canadian wild beef. I guarantee you that will do the
or
job.
the Canadian goose.
No,
with a killer whale hat.
Didn't like that Canadian goose. I hadn't realised that the Canadian goose was so aggressive. I mean, take a man's leg off. I mean, blimey.
We watched Dee's one as well. With that, he went out. That was good.
Well, I should tell you what chicken tastes like, Bill. Right?
Squirrel tastes like pork.
Yeah, it tastes like little pork chops. Okay?
We had one in a Breville before. Now it's little.
Yeah, squirrel tastes. I think
like
the flavour is quite similar to pork. It's a very tough meat, but in an ideal world, stew it. Chuck it, quarter it, and chuck it in a stew, or even just half it. Chuck it
greasy
in a stew,
pork,
and literally off the bone. Yeah. Beware of the bones on squirrels. Things like the ribs and that are tiny. You've got to be a little bit careful. But it's good meat. It's good nutritious meat. It's good protein in a survival situation.
Yeah.
They're readily out there, easy to catch, and easy to cook.
It's like cranes on the ribeye of the sky. I did look at. I mean, I don't often eat steak, but those ribeyes did look good.
Yeah. Squirrel. I've got no problems with. I've eaten squirrel. I've eaten rat. I've eaten hedgehog. I've even had a bit of badger. None of those things were actually out hunted for, but you know.
Venison, 7 ducks and a goose. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, nice. That's good. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the freezer stocked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to watch the bones a little bit, especially the rib bones on the squirrels. It just,
if you cook them enough, the bones sort of.
I one years ago actually went up between a tooth and my gum, so it makes me a bit nervous. Roadkill, I'm very, very, very temperamental about roadkill. If I see something here, if I actually see it's run out,
we've had venison before now.
Then I'm happy to go for it.
We used to go off-roading with someone who used to pick it up and take it home for his family to eat. But you never know how long it's been there, if it's tainted, if something's busted inside it. And
there's methodology to it. There's things like the eye test. There's anything you kill, you want to gut as soon as possible. And anybody that's got a little bit of knowledge that way can literally open it up and go, no, I'm not having that.
Do you know what? This people might say this is wrong, but I like my pheasant dead, plucked, prepared, cooked, or frozen.
Yeah.
The hanging is not right.
Right. So, Sussex, when I come down, I'll bring you down a squirrel cooker. There you go, mate. I'll bring you one down for you when I come down for my cup of tea. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to be doing these projects and they just end up filling up the shed. And I end up with like 30 or 40 of them. And no room to move the shed. But I'll bring you one down.
We're probably going to attempt a car boot sale at one point to remove some, because I've got loads of lighters and that as well. I want to get shot.
So, is what do you guys want to see next? Do you want to leave it up to me? Or is there something in particular you want me to cover out of interest? Is there any items in particular?
Some of those S-shaped.
How do you make it?
Some of those S-shaped. Maybe I don't know. You can do it so much in it. The herb cutter.
Yeah.
That was quite a nice one.
Yeah, I can do a herb cutter. Yeah, rabbit, and again. Squirrel cooker, rabbit, exactly the same method. If you were to roast it over the fire, because you've got the 2 tines, your meat is going to sit on the tines. You literally thread the legs on, and away you go.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Sussex.
Oh, mate, I am sorry to hear that. But right, later in the year, we'll make it later in the year. I'll come down, we'll have a brew and that. We'll man hug and all that sort of thing. Well, I'll find a stump stand on to give you a man hug because I'm only little.
Yeah, we've heard from our son. It is a form of cancer, but at the moment we're just waiting on the results to see if he has to have chemotherapy. If he does, over there it's done overnight. Yeah. So we still don't know. So
fingers crossed and praying hard.
Yeah. But yeah.
At the moment, we're at the camp. Somebody came back and they said, "Is that what I think it is?" Well, when I first started using the woods 5 years ago, I'd made a flint striker and I'd lost it in the woods. And one of the lads found it. Now,
thank you, John.
It had rusted quite severely. But at the moment, I'm treating it in vinegar to take the rust off.
Yes, I've got some good stove thingy.
I think that might almost be there. Let me just give that a rinse.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I did mention it to the doctor. She said, "Oh, 35. Yeah, that's usually when they get." I think that's what I needed. Yeah, so we went to that show yesterday. That's we didn't realise it got quite as hot as it did, but to hear from Lee, his uncle was the health and safety person there for the show, saying that people were dropping like flies from the heat, from the heat stroke. And then we also heard that an elderly lady passed away because of the heat in one of the tents. Was quite a shocker, really.
There we go. So it was covered in rust, and the rust had granulated around it. But I've soaked in vinegar for 48 hours, and it's bringing it back to steel. But little flint striker.
Yeah.
It was not bad at all. It's but I'll get that back up together. I might knock up a couple of those. Gary, it is a tough time, but you just got to have faith, my friend.
What he's actually started doing, he's in the garden they've got. There's obviously at one point there must have been a greenhouse, and it's got like steps down. The walls there to the ground level, but the rest of it, the top part, isn't. So what he's done is he's made it. He's using it like a greenhouse. He's put soil and planters in there, and he's been getting stuck into planting things.
He loves gardening, doesn't he? Yeah, loves his garden.
So
so getting back into a little bit of that.
Yeah. I can't think of anything. I did ask Jason to bring me home some Twinkies, and he didn't.
He didn't bring you back a Twinkie, did he, from the States? Because you're rather partial to a Twinkie.
I do like a Twinkie.
I can't buy them.
Yeah. But I think we got you some sweet barbecue HP, and I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, you've got a couple of different, because I didn't know how your HP collection was going along.
And again, Mr. D, he's been out camping.
Yeah.
He's out in the hills, up around Mount Hood. I'm desperate to get out there.
I walk.
Erratic weather. One day it rains, the next day sun shining. Oh, we get stretches here, don't we? 2 weeks ago, cold, wet, windy, and then all of a sudden, boom! It goes from 18 degrees to 30, pretty much overnight, and then we're going to get. I think we've got 4 or 5 days at 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be 33 to 34 tomorrow, and again Tuesday.
And then we'll probably get a thunderstorm.
Yeah, Tuesday. It's supposed to be a whopper. They reckon.
Love a good thunderstorm. In actual fact, I'll have the camera go. We might go out for one of our
nights very true.
Drives.
Yeah, gardening is good for the soul. It's like Arlen Jason was saying, that he enjoys just going out. I mean, he'd prefer that his partner, his wife, could be with him, but getting outside and being in the nature and having the wind on your face, the sun and things like that, it's good for the mental health.
But it was also nice to see that he's another one like me, that choke chain.
I could see you. You'd have been out there for ages.
Yeah,
you had him digging it out, trying to get it out.
I'm a great one for foraging. Yeah, it has been hot.
Yeah, we were at a show yesterday, Walk Cook Walk, and it was real. Yeah.
Very good, Lee Michelle.
Yeah.
It weighed about 60 pounds. Mate, I'm exactly the same as you, though. I see something like that, it's got to go home with me.
Yeah, but it's a bit.
And then I get it home and I think, what the hell am I going to do with it?
Yeah, because I thought, first of all, when I saw some of the holes, I went, "Oh, that's a woodpecker," and he said, "No, it's not." But yeah, those sort of things you see them. You like you say, some people have lots of them.
Well, you don't know how old it is either.
No,
I mean, that log could have been adrift for years. It could have even been sat on the beach for years.
Just think, you might get hit by a hurricane one day, and you think yourself, "I've weighed myself down with this and tied myself down, so I'm not going anywhere."
That choker chain could be 100 years old. You just don't know. It's got a story to tell. You know, and at the end of the day, you can always find a use for something like that, even if it's just to hang pots on and stuff like that. You know, it's.
Can you imagine making that into a ball roll?
Or you can wrap it around. You can wrap it around the ankles before you push them in. That's another good one because, like I say, 60 pounds in weight.
You attach it to someone's rear axle and tie it down, put it around a tree, see how far they go.
And that's the thing, is it? Sometimes just sitting in nature, just sitting, listening, sound of the wind, the water, the light off of water, the birds.
Evening sticks.
It just
it
slows you down. Okay, one of the things that, as a lot of you know, part of my job's been amphibious, and one of the things that we got taught there was when you enter water, your blood pressure drops, your heart rate automatically slows. It's a natural reaction. It's something in us all.
What was no any tips for extreme heat? Well, in the house, whichever side of the house has direct sunlight, shut the curtains.
Yeah.
And it.
Yeah. Shut the
curtains, and open all the windows and the curtains on the other end. And then when that starts to change round, you swap it round.
Yeah. Other than that, keep yourself covered, especially if you're outside. Even if it's just a light layer, that's something breathable. Okay. Hat on if you're going outside. Stay hydrated.
And if you see them, I don't know if you've seen those cooling sheets. I got one for the bed for last night, and you just lay on it, and no matter how hot you get, it stays cool.
Yeah.
And if you're out camping, you put one of those on your mattress.
Yeah.
It's
The other thing is yes, a cold shower will refresh you. It will make you feel better. Okay. In the initial reaction, but the problem is when you then come out, because your outer shell is then cold, your body goes into heat mode. It tries to warm it up, and that in a hot environment is counterproductive. Can lead to heat stroke, heat exhaustion a lot quicker. So the knack is go and have a nice shower, have a nice hot shower, scrub down.
You meant outdoors.
Slow the temperature down, bring your body down. But outdoors.
I always used to cut. It's still now. Always get yourself a cold, wet flannel. Get a flannel, get it wet, put it in a sealable food bag, and put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Take it with you in a cool box or in something to keep it cold, and to wipe around your forehead and the backs of your neck. Yeah. It's brilliant for
wet cloths.
Yeah.
Right. And again, some people. I carry a Scrim Sniper rag, and it is a rag.
Thank you, Bailey.
It's about 2 feet long. It's just a rag. Goes in my pocket. If I'm getting really, really hot out there, I'll even dunk that in a stream. Okay. Now I don't know if that stream water's clean, but I'm not drinking it. I'm not ingesting it, and I'm careful with cuts and things like that. Put that into cold water and then just hung around your neck, or just dabbed around your neck, around your arms, and that, and on any bare skin. That allows your body to cool a bit quicker. If you're in shade, get the top off. Get the top off. Wet yourself down. Okay, damp yourself down. You don't need to be sodden. Just damp yourself down. The movement of the air will help to cool you.
Another one is chamomile. chamomile tea bags. You can either have them as a hot drink or have them cool, make the hot drink, let it cool down. Chamomile reduces your body heat by 25%.
Yeah.
So if you digest your chamomile tea, I usually have it with red bush because if you don't like the taste so much, it sort of hides it a bit. But yeah, chamomile tea is a game changer.
Keeping your beer cold, well, that's almost an impossibility. That's the beer curse. So in those situations, maybe go over to an ale that you can drink at room temperature.
Have you tried wrapping them in wet newspaper?
Yes, that does work.
Yep.
It works for a while. Cooler with Milo space blankets. Yeah.
Yeah, chamomile. It's like I say, you can have it cold. If you make the chamomile drink up and keep it in the fridge, or even freeze it, as John said, then take that with you, and it will bring your temperature down.
Yeah, it helps bring your body temperature down. It is quite effective. Shade, airflow. That's your main thing. And take advantage of cold things. Cold corners, hollows. Look for those nooks and crannies when you're planning your. And this is one of the reasons I love a map over GPS. I can look at a map and I can see the lay of the land. I can look at a larger area. I can see where the sun comes up, where the sun goes down, where it's going to move, what area is going to be hot and cold. Sometimes, especially if you're moving distance, you're going to be better off going a little bit further around the back of the mountain in shade. And those areas that are permanently in shade end up as heat sinks or cold sinks. So they are places where you can really get the benefit from it. Little valleys, rivulets, streams.
Yeah, Dee was mentioning it on his YouTube video we watched yesterday. He's camping up near Mount Hood, and he was saying he's sitting in his chair underneath his tarp that's pulled out over his van, and he was saying even sitting there, he said if I, sort of that height, you can feel the heat, but you put your hand down lower, sort of like knee height, it's cooler. And he said that's why the Native Americans used to go, and when it was the hot weather, they go up to that part of the mountains and that, because it was the cool air that was coming through.
And it is literally, hunt the shade, take the tree route rather than the open route, and so forth. Don't ever.
It's funny about newspapers. I know that the newspapers would be any different nowadays from what they were.
I think it was all about absorbency.
Yeah.
And the fact that the old papers used to hang together. And wind. Okay, the slightest breeze will make the
if you've got your skin is damp.
Quite often here, if it gets really, really, I mean, this house gets stupidly hot. Quite often here, I'll just get wet flannels, tap myself down all over with the wet flannel, take my top off, sit in front of the fan for a minute or two.
Get yourself they have ones that are called water ones now. There's no chemicals and all that. They're just water stuff, and it's all little tips and that. You put them all together, and you can change the heat situation completely around, can't you?
I think the most important thing is know your body.
Sorry, Willow.
Know your body, listen to your body, trust your body. Especially if you're out solo. If you're out solo and you go down with heat stroke, it's the same thing. To treat it as severely as you would hypothermia. It is severe. So prevention is better than cure, and it's that whole thing of take your time, slow yourself down, keep to the shade, keep yourself hydrated. Make sure, especially this time of year, minerals and salts. Whether you use Diarrhea, whether you use your own formula, whether you might just take a salt sachet with you, make sure you're not just chucking the water in. Make sure you're getting those salts into the body, because without those salts, the water
take a bit of melon,
have
a bit of cucumber, all the fruit and vegetables that have a lot of sort of water in them as well.
I've heard that steak is poison. I believe it's an enzyme that's neutralised by the salt.
Yep.
Same thing on chips. Chips in the UK. Yeah. If you're going to eat it with fish, the enzyme that comes off the fish is toxic until you hit it with salt and vinegar, lashings of it.
Oh, you're right, Mike. From Minsk, sitting on sort of a mountain top, you do get the breeze, and if you can find a long, like a willow, they are great to sit under because they're forever moving, no matter, even if it's a really, really hot day.
Tall buildings. Even, you know, if you're in a rural environment, top of a building, get off rural building, urban environment, tall buildings, get up high, get up into the breeze. Yeah, a cold
Hi, Ray. Sorry, I didn't see you sneaked in.
Works.
Oh, poor sticks.
Yeah.
The brake disc and rasing together to a nail, but got it hot enough to bend the rasp, but the disc was barely red. As Ray was telling us yesterday that he went to, he went to a, was it a, like B&Q type place, and asked if they had any old bits, lawnmower bits, and they got him he got a lawnmower blade. So Ray's going to have a go at making a knife as well.
Yeah, brake discs, they're hard metal to work because they are designed to get hot. You think about the friction. Let me explain to you like this. If a brake disc is a piece of metal rotating, if the vehicle's traveling at 100 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour, it's rotating thousands of times a minute. And if you clamped your testicles each side of that to try and stop yourself, you can imagine the friction it's going to build.
I have had a tipple.
Now you use a brake.
Thank you, Walk.
Brake pad, which is designed to expel heat and handle heat. Traditionally, they were asbestos. I don't think a lot of them are now. It's other products.
Very nice. Very nice.
And that disc has got to absorb the heat and dissipate it. So if you're going to forge brake discs, you're going to have to get some incredible temperatures. But the tip I can give you is they're designed to dissipate heat quickly. Okay, so if you're annealing brake discs, one of the things you do is you cool it, but you put it in, bring it to temperature, and then you cool it really slowly.
Are you going to show the others the sticks again? Because a lot of them weren't in. Right.
Yeah.
For the ones that weren't in earlier, oops. We went to the show yesterday. Lee Roberts, I put in a order for a stick for me and Mick each. This is mine, and as you can see, it's got a hand painted fox on, and down the stick got fox footprints.
Life size.
Yeah, life size. Mick has got one. I for him asked for a wild boar. So his has there. Let's see. There you go. Hand painted wild boar head, and because the wild boar footprints on here, mine are life size, the stick's not big enough for that. So he covered it in lots of different animal and bird prints. And they're finished off as well at the bottom with copper finial. So what we did is we have bought a stick.
Yes.
As a giveaway. We paid £80 for this stick. It is worth every penny,
if not more.
If not more, yes.
I
had to choose them, and this one, has a beautiful badger's head on it, and down the stick you can see there, and where's the other ones? There, they are life-size badger sticks. This one is made of blackthorn. It's 127 centimeters, 50 inches. It's been hand painted. The hand burnt actual size badger tracks and Dremel detail to the grip. So you've got the stippling there, and it had true oil finish. This is going to be a giveaway. what we're going to do, we're not going to announce which day, which live it's going to be, but we will. One of the lives we will say to them, right, today is the day. At a certain point, we'll write it down. At a certain point, whoever makes a comment on that time or nearest that time will be the winners of the stick. If you decide you don't want the stick, you can then nominate someone else to have it. But I went for it. Took me 15 minutes to go through the sticks, and I didn't know what to get, and it ended up that it's the badger one that I chose.
So we decided that the fairest thing to do is we have an envelope, and in the envelope is a Sunday. We'll choose a Sunday and a time and seal the envelope. That Sunday, that envelope will be on the table here. When it gets to the time, we will announce who got it, and then we will open the envelope and show you the date and the time. Okay, so everybody knows them. There's no favoritism. There's no.
The reason we decided that not to announce in advance what day we're doing it is because we want it to go to someone who is regular to the channels. So we don't want the whole channel going mad because people are coming in just to try win it. So that's
So it will go out to you. One of my beloved regulars, one of my brothers or sisters, will get themselves a stick.
Yes, I mean, perhaps, Island Jason, perhaps he'll have to get a squirrel to cook on his squirrel cooker.
And hopefully you'll get as much pleasure out of it as I'm getting from mine.
Yeah.
Although I will say, walking out of the show with 2 sticks, there was a couple of people stopped me who were like, "Do you really need 2 sticks, mate?"
Evening, Mac.
Yeah.
Mac, we just missed it. We got our sticks. Look at that.
And everything's hand painted. Lee Roberts is an artist in his own right.
He actually had photographs there of the little drawings he did. He painted them first on paper, and then from that, and from books, and then he drew them onto the stick and painted them. Like that.
There were a couple there. We nearly got one with an adder on it, because it was absolutely astounding. But not everybody likes snakes. But on that, he'd actually burnt in every single scale before painting them. So not only could you see it, you could feel the texture on it. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, Mac, we've actually bought one of those sticks that's going to be a giveaway. What we're going to do is it's one with a badger's head on it, and it's got real size badger paw prints down the stick. And what we're going to do is one of the Sundays we're suddenly going to go, right, it's today, it's happening. In an envelope we'll have a time and a date, and whoever makes a comment on that time and that date will be the winner. The reason why not saying beforehand is we want one of the regulars that comes in on the live.
What I don't want to do is do a short announcing it, then have 200 people in on that night. 180 of them are never on the live anyhow, or you'll end up with somebody sitting there going me all evening. I want it to go to
Mac,
one of you guys that supports us.
I've got some of the photographs that Mick we put in one of the shorts.
Hey, Jess,
there's a few of them that have got adders on, and he's done it all around the stick, and he actually burnt the scales in, and it was a toss up between the one with an adder or the badger. But in the end, I thought to myself, some people don't like snakes, so I thought, I'll go for the badger.
And it's not going to be a dairy farmer that wins that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, go and enjoy the F1 Grand Prix, mate. Have a great day. All right. Jess,
I enjoyed your video.
We're not doing too bad here, Jess. Usual life issues, but we're managing it. We're getting on with it. How are you? Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, Ray, it was hard to choose what those sticks were. Yeah, it was so hard to choose which one.
Incredible, weren't they? Incredible. I'd love to have that ability as an artist to create something like that.
You were he nearly had one of the ones had cave paintings on Lee had done, and they were absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And and there was another one he did. The first one, I think his wife was telling me, Val, he had like ones with leaves, but they were all like I'd like to say hippie, but
it was hippie.
Yeah, they were hippie. So all these different colours and patterns on these leaves, and it was all the way down the stick. It was Oh dear. Well done, Walk Cook. Oh dear, Max. So she's a Farmer P widow, is she?
No, Lee's Mike. Lee is how would I describe it? Lee's a very quiet man. Okay, he's
got Birdsong Channel. He does tracking.
He's those guys that met him at the camp know that he's an incredible man. He's so in tune with the environment, nature, and that.
Good evening,
he's
Rough
a very
Walkers.
quiet man, very peaceful guy. When you meet him, you get this. There's a feeling of peace about him, and it radiates through him.
He used to do photography for I think it's the National Trust.
Yeah.
So he's got all sorts of. He's got some fantastic black and white pictures of the fishermen down at Hastings and things like that.
Massively, as Kiwi said, massive man, massive man, massively full of knowledge. He the bushcraft survival skills he's practiced for years. He's studied under people like Mors Kachansky. He's worked and met with Ray Mears and people like that. I consider myself a reasonable survivalist, but he is way above
and he
me.
Still goes out every week, and especially the weekend, and does his does his camp stuff and things like that.
He's also a man that knows how to push himself. He walked the South Downs Way last year, did a video on it, and he, as he said himself, he made the biggest mistake of his life, which was not walking in his usual socks, his normal walking socks. He took a new pair of socks and he blistered his feet on day one and continued to do the walk. And he walked the soles off of his feet, but knew he was going to complete it.
Yeah, Mike.
Very determined.
He's been to some of the camps and he does the flint napping where you used to make they used to flint nap flint to make arrowheads and blades and things like that. And he was showing everyone at the camp how to do it. He also did the one that you don't like doing, bow drill.
Yeah, he's a guy with massive amount of knowledge and happy to share it. Great instructor and teacher. And I'm no insult to anybody else. I think if I had to go into a survival situation, man alone on an island with one other person,
are very sharp.
It would be him.
Jess does napping as well.
Yeah.
They make the most sharpest of blade, and the little flecks they take off are so sharp. It is like iron but made of stone, isn't it?
Yeah, he's an incredible guy. And so easy to get along with. Like I say, if I had to go and do a TV show and they were going to dump me in the middle of Alaska or something, he's the guy I want with me. His skill set is so far above mine, it's unbelievable.
But it's such a nice man.
But again, such a lovely guy, absolutely astounded bloke, and patience of a saint.
Yeah,
absolutely nothing phases him.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he's been so busy lately that he does a catch up on a Monday. So we do miss him.
So Lee, thank you, mate. I'm still grinning and I'm still a bit emotional about it. So thank you very much.
Cook, he came along and he just sat there with his bit of skin and just napped and chatted and sort of just showed everyone how to. I mean, I know Ray, you did the bow drill and that, and it was so nice that he doesn't mind
he
showing.
He doesn't say a lot, but when he does say something, you know it's worth listening to.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of those incredible guys.
Yeah.
It's
it's through people like him and that keep the old traditions going, like with these stick making. He was saying there was one of the people there that was selling sticks. They weren't actually his sticks. There were sticks his father had made that he was selling. But it's my father used to do it, as you know. But if people don't carry it on, there's no youngster that wants to try doing these things. Then we lose it.
Yeah. Walk. I'm exactly the same, mate. I talk a lot. I don't say much worth listening to. Yeah, it's but he's a very quiet, unassuming gentleman. He will sit there, and then he will be doing something, or he'll say something, and everybody just gravitates. You know, he'd be a fantastic teacher.
Yeah, he was going to come to the last camp, but unfortunately, his wife had to work, and she had the car, so he couldn't. But fingers crossed, he'll be able to make it to the next camp, which is there 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of August.
Yeah,
the 22nd being somebody's birthday.
Can't avoid it.
So it's a birthday bash.
Yeah.
And if by then the old fox cubs would have grown a lot bigger, and because they were running around the fire at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, he does. He draws you in the minute he opens his mouth. It's because you know that he doesn't say a lot, but when he does say it, it's worth listening to. Absolutely incredible. Oh, not like me, mate. I waffle till the cows come home. I go places and I can see people in their faces and I'm like, oh, not him again.
Lee actually said yesterday he was leaning on. You were leaning on the stick.
Yeah.
The giveaway, because he walked around the show with the giveaway, because we left our sticks with Lee, and he said he's a natural at this, because you were talking to people about the sticks and how fantastic and what's on the sticks and things like that.
I think it's the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
When you see something you really like, you get excited, you enthuse about it, and I think that's catching to people. I think people sort of listen then. Is there's two types of teacher in the world, aren't there? And we've all had them. You've got the teacher that walks before the class, goes, right, class, today we're going to do
page 3.
And then there's just no enthusiasm with it. And then you've got the other teacher that walks in and goes, right, you're going to love this, and cracks
for those
something.
who didn't get it earlier, he was really stoked yesterday because someone come up to him and goes, you're Mick, aren't you? You're Mick from Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. And he goes, yeah. And he watches all the videos. So
there was part, because it was awkward, because
page 3, you got it to...
Me and Kaz, me and Kaz were splitting up. Okay, so we were coming out the show, and Kaz said, I'm just going to go down there and grab some bits. And I said, right, I'll head to the car.
I've got some gluten-free food.
Get it fired up, get the aircon going, or else it's nice and cool when she gets there. And just as we've split up, some bloke comes up to me and he goes, you're him, aren't you? I said, I sort of looked and went, oh. Anyway, you're Mick from Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. I said, yeah, I am. And
he was wearing the hat.
I was stuck there then. And don't get me wrong, if you're watching this, I really appreciated it. It's always pleasing. But I was heading to do something. By the time we finished chatting, I had to run about a quarter of a mile across the site because I didn't want Kaz sat by the car, getting all hot and uncomfortable, waiting for me to get there.
It is quite nice though when you,
Yeah, it is nice to be recognised. It is nice when somebody comes up and says that. As some of you know, I am not always been the best boy in the world. especially in my motorcycle days, me and the police didn't necessarily have a buddy relationship. But I met her chatting to a rural crimes officer yesterday. Lovely guy. So I've included him in the video. It's up on members at the moment. It will go up through the week. Really interesting guy. Really fascinating to hear him talk. Country lad himself. Grew up in the countryside.
I had a rural crime. I burnt my boobs yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, John, I should have. I wish I had. I might even try that next time. That whole sound famous. Infamous, maybe. Yeah, infamous.
It is, Mike. Yeah, and I must say, Mike, I really enjoyed your video the other day. We did that music. Yeah. It was so beautiful. It was so soothing. I could have sat there and been beside water and things like that. Yeah.
I am badged, Jess. You are now in as a moderator.
Oh.
That's made you a sniper.
Yeah.
So you'll be turning blue now, Jess. That means I have equipped you with a weapon.
But you got to beat Simon.
Yeah, you're on the Sanger, and in the event that a troll comes in, it is literally we are like. Have any of you watched the film Zulu? Yeah, you're lined up. You're like the Welsh soldiers, all lined up with your muskets loaded or your Martini Henrys loaded.
Good evening, free dog.
And the first one to get one gets a pat on the back. Let's make 3 dogs one as well. 3 dogs one as well. There we go. There you go. So anybody that's in blue, you're a sniper. You're part
I actually asked the police officer because he had a Suzuki car and with a snorkel on it. I said, do you turn the snorkel round when it's really sandy or really raining hard? I said, because you'll find that it doesn't suck it straight into the snorkel. And he goes, to be honest with you, he said, if I put that anywhere near water, he said to float away because it's so light.
So 3 dog, you're also been made a sniper. You and Jess become snipers tonight. So again, anybody that comes in that's a troll that starts throwing anything up and that, you're all equipped to
3 dog. I hope you're feeling better. I'm very sorry to hear that you lost your loud land to use.
Yeah.
We are going to be doing a giveaway of one of Lee Roberts' sticks in the next few weeks. We're not saying what day, which Sunday it's going to be or what time. It's just going to be a random time we'll have already sorted out for that day, and you can win a lovely stick with badger on it and badger prints. Yeah, you have to beat Simon because what we've had this lately is we've had a couple of trolls coming in and sort of taking over the feed and putting all sort of Islamic things up, so it just bombards it. So yeah, we're all you've all been made moderators, Jess, so that you got to try and catch them out. But
I'll push. I think what happens, I think Simon dives off the channel, goes, "Oi, you're a troll!"
Yeah,
run across the field over there and sort of lures them in.
Yeah, fixed bayonets and
That or he's equipped himself with a GPMG.
They're out that door quicker than their backside is not hit by the door hitting them as it shuts behind them.
Because again, we won't tolerate it.
No,
we don't tolerate it. And I took this idea from my good friend Bushcraft Rebooted in the States. He does exactly the same thing with these guys. He set his guys up, these regular guys up as the Troll Hunting Club. They even do patches, might be something to do later on.
Yeah.
And will become the UK branch. But the idea being, I trust every single one of you to be a moderator.
And a little cyborg. I hope you're feeling well and not overdoing it.
If somebody comes in, gets abusive, gets out of order or anything like that, we all know how the channel works and what we'll allow and what we don't. Don't do politics. We don't do religion. We just have a bit of fun.
Yeah, because I mean, now the channel's at 2.39, isn't it? And it's gradually going up and up and up.
Exactly. Kiwi, what we're going to do one of these days, we'll grab you a troll, chuck him down the cellar, turn the lights out, chuck you down there, and you can deal with him.
Yeah,
you can get all New Zealand on his ass.
I don't know, they just troll around and just go in and destroy people's lives, and that it's a shame.
Yeah. It's one of those things, Jess. It will come, and they're a pain in the arse. Top tips I can give anybody there that's got a channel: you get a troll. Remember, you can time them out. You can get rid of them yourself. Don't give them a second chance. Get rid of them. Don't allow them to annoy you. And if they're putting comments up on your videos and that, block the comments. Don't engage with them.
Oh, that's terrible, Three Dog. So you did all that work, clearing it all and that, and they want to charge you for camping when you've done it all. That's
the way of the world, unfortunately, mate. There are people out there that will take advantage of you. Well, Three Dog, you're welcome up my woods anytime you want. If you need to get away, you want to come up, just give me a shout.
Yeah, it's funny. Some things, I don't know what you might, but we've had that. You've put something up, and we'd expect it to go mad, and it hasn't.
Yeah.
And you put another one up that he's not really happy about, and it just goes mad, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do.
Do they want to do free courses as well? Yeah, trot on.
Yeah.
That's not. It's not good when you're doing things for people. For obviously you clearing the stuff is stuff so they don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And then to want to charge you, but want you to do free stuff for them. No. It's not on.
I want to see Kiwi. Next time Kiwi's up the woods, we're going to have to get him doing the bushcraft hacker. He's going to have to teach that to us all.
Yeah.
Simon, yeah. It's I tend to go the other way. I treat people as I want to be treated myself until they do it to me, and then I hit it with as much.
John just said about doing Kiwi doing a bushcraft. Oh dear me. Hey.
What I want to know is, why does every hacker start off with that shampoo? Timotei.
Yeah.
Timotei.
Yeah. Because Vosin don't quite swing it, does it?
We've just probably offended every Maori in New Zealand.
Yeah, good. That's it. That should be the next challenge. Yeah. Who can do a bushcraft hacker?
Yeah.
That'd be quite a laugh, because you've seen all the police have done it, and I've seen the squaddies do it. So yeah, a bushcraft hacker. It's got to be all bushcraft orientated.
Orientated towards bushcraft.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't have had that cider.
Yeah, probably. I've noticed you've been fine because you haven't had your tablets. Have you?
No, I haven't had my tablets. It's just hit me.
Yeah.
It's a bit dehydrated, possibly. I'm going to go take a swig of water. Oh.
Yeah, it was quite fun doing the different challenges. I mean, we no one stood a chance with that's a hot pasta one with Island Jason, did we?
Oh, that'll teach me. I did say right at the beginning, don't mix alcohol with heat.
Acid reflux. Wait for minutes. By the way, what's up with the notifications bell button on mobile? In my vids, I will ask to subscribe and hit the bell thing, but something will have changed now.
YouTube have a habit of knocking notifications bells back. So I don't know whether it's they think somebody's doing well or what.
Oh no!
They do knock them off.
Oh dear! Free Dog spent all day yesterday carving a cookser. Left it on the downstairs bed, and the huskies ate it in the morning.
Oh, that's just life, isn't it?
Oh.
That's life. It's like me driving home yesterday after the show, scalding hot, doing the back roads, and the axle tears out on the trailer and dumps the trailer bed on the road, with the axle pretty much sitting behind it. That was an adventure.
Yeah, definitely rehydrate, casualty, salt and shade.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Well, we've got a fan going over there. I took a rehydrator,
A Resolve
earlier on. So I've just had a drink of water, had a bit of a swell out. I don't know, it might be nicotine pouches might be hitting me a bit heavy, dehydrated, or it could be the alcohol. But either way, it's just stop, relax, keep yourself cool. And if it gets too much, I start to feel dizzy or anything like that, then I should just cool myself down.
And I bet you were really pleased with the result. And
yeah. Oh yeah, it was a moment yesterday that we both looked at one another and was like,
yeah.
So yeah. Oh, YouTube's always changing things around. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. They're always swapping things around. You come off of YouTube one day, next day you fire it up, the whole system's changed. And for somebody like me that's not IT literate, I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
Well, we won't know till we get our trailer back. Get what's left of the trailer back. Yeah. If it's fixable, obviously you're gonna have to get new tires for it. We don't know if the axle's bent on it, and it just means it was the right size, wasn't it, for getting my scooters?
I just have to build a new trailer. It was built for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about the guy who built it free of charge and that. I should have turned it upside down, gone over it a bit tougher than I did. I'd have changed a few things, but yeah, I'll get it back if I can fix it. I'll fix it. And if I can't, then it will go, and I'll get another trailer. But it was the right size.
It's perfect because it went for our back gate. You can stand it up if you needed to. It also didn't take up much room in the garden, and it was easy to just wheel out and take out.
Single axle,
but
it's literally 4 foot wide by probably 6-7 foot long.
Yeah. I only bought the tyres. The tyres weren't that great on it, so I've actually bought 2 new tyres, and it's only the second time out. It was a single axle.
Yeah, so that was single.
Because I got a TGA Breeze S4, which one of the bigger scooters it does 8 miles an hour if the tops. You'll see it in the video anyway, but it's perfect for me because the ground was a bit where the showground is. It's a working farm normally, so you got tractors and animals you working all the time. So it was quite uneven in places, and
Yeah, you're right there, Lee Michelle. They are professional plonkers. Oh, black walnut. It's a lovely wood. Lovely wood. I've got a silver birch I've got my eye on that I don't think it's going to make it through the next year. And it's got a burl on
water to make up for that mead I had.
It's got a burl on it. It's literally the size of a football. And I'm waiting for that. I can't kill the tree, but when that tree dies, I'm having that off of there.
Mick was drinking Lily's raspberry lemonade.
It's got lemonade in it, and that's probably what's affected me, not the alcohol, but the lemonade side of things.
Oh, chili mead, London Pride, huh? So have you had a lot of people visiting your other channel, Walk?
Yeah.
For your, because Jason was mentioning that on his video, wasn't he, yesterday?
That was rather nom. Rather nom. I thought Williams would be the way to go.
Yeah.
But it's needs as must. It's a case of what we got budget wise.
Yeah.
I think I'll end up just rebuilding it myself. I think what it was, I think what killed it, there's a stretch on there, for those of you that know the M25, there's a stretch between sort of Guildford and Leatherhead that is concrete slabs, and every 6 feet there's a gap that's about 2 inches wide, and it's like driving over a washboard. And I think the vibration,
that constant, because it's for miles, wasn't it?
Fatigued the welds.
Yeah, and then of course, then it said, we could save you 3 minutes on your journey, and it took us all down these country roads, and there were so bigger holes in the road, and then you're going across a huge field to get parked and that, and I think in the end, I think I could probably
sort it out. It might mean buying some steel, bracing things, re-welding it,
skull,
but I shall sort it out. We'll be fine.
Henry Weston's. Ooh.
Yeah. Indie suspension units, boxes, chassis, kit form. That's another idea, actually, is to have a look around, see if we can get because it's just got that rubber mounted suspension on it, which again, it's not much cop, tends to bounce a bit. Might be worth seeing if we can improve the suspension.
The scooter is quite heavy. It's quite one of the biggest ones you can get.
3.9 bushcraft, a new Forge episode.
I don't think you get it in.
Style.
I don't think you get it in the your Forge bit, would you?
Pine cones. Oh, mate, don't.
We used to find that along the river, the canal, when we used to take the boat out.
Yeah.
Bloody squirrels.
Yeah. And it's also pines and that. When it's getting hot, they'll start to protect themselves. They'll start withdrawing the sap to the cones and things. So they start to drop. Your beech trees and that will start dropping twigs if this heat keeps on.
Did it give you a light bulb moment, or did it give you the little birds tweeting around your head?
Never look up, Kiwi, because it's guaranteed to plonk you straight in the eye. You look up from a distance, but you never look directly up. It's scan the area in front of you. It's
they are comfortable cars, aren't they, Lee?
Yeah,
the old Freelanders.
Yeah, good seats. Just like that one.
It was quite nice actually getting the Range Rover yesterday. Yeah, the doors were damn hot, but the seats were great.
Yeah,
and
Widowmakers are definitely a thing. But it's again, we scan the woods. So ideally, I tend to work on the 45-degree angle. So I'm looking up ahead of me in the areas I'm looking for, and I'm looking for the risks. If need be, I can detour before I get under it. If I'm actually physically stopping and having to look up, no.
Oh dear, that's nothing. That's bad time. You pick one up and pine cone.
Well, we won't get into picking things up because somebody here is shamed. Right? She found a rubber dog poo.
It wasn't those whippy ones. It was like a long one. It was on Temu. It was only about 50p. So it's a very jellified one.
And we had a friend round, and I looked down on the floor. I went and made the teas and coffees, come in, handed them out. I looked down on the floor. I looked at Willow, looked back at it, and thought, oh, that's a bit embarrassing. So I looked at Kaz and went, Kaz, I think Willow's had an accident. And she just started giggling.
I hadn't even told Jason. Yeah. He was sitting there, and he looked down and said it. And what the thing is, before we came in, Willow kept going up to it, sniffing it. So I was like, I don't do that.
It's made of a very soft silicone rubber as well. So the following morning, I let Willow out to do his business. He'd come back in, and what do I find? He's holding the end of it in his mouth, swinging it around like that. It's not a good look.
I nearly weed that, and then he had a little. I was so funny.
Yes, Kaz was laughing her arse off. She does like a good practical joke, don't you, my dear?
Yes. I didn't.
Shame.
The worst thing what I did was I put it on one of the coffee tables while our neighbour looked after Willow yesterday.
I'm going to go get it.
It's in the it's a pull a zipped up bag.
Yeah.
It's in that downstairs. Yeah, it's funny. It was on Temu, and I just thought it was so funny. But yeah, I like the spider in the box one. Yeah, I've got a habit of doing things like that. One of his cousins, she came to stay with us when the boys were younger, and she used to drive me mad because she keep buying fags, and she'd have us a couple and just dump the packet, and then she'd open another packet. And I got so sick of it, those empty the ones with no couple in it. I opened up the box and went in the fridge, got a can of the spray cream, and just filled the whole box up, and shut the box and put it back on the table.
This is the offending object. Right? This thing was a. So I came in from Willow's spin out and his early morning wheat, and he's got it. He's going round the living room with it like that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's got dog hair on it now, but
makes it look more realistic.
Yeah. Oops. But yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it does look real. Thank you, Cass.
Someone walked in. I should have just kept it going.
Well, I might do that.
It does look real, doesn't it?
I might have to. That might even have to go out somewhere. I might have to take that to.
He's crying.
I might have to go and put that out on the pavement out the front, see how many people step over it.
Put it out for the postman in the morning.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry.
I do apologise, people, but I've always been a bit of a shithead. Oh, horrible thing. I nearly retched.
Oh, no.
Take it to a restaurant. I got a sample there for you, Doc. Doc, is it supposed to do that?
Yeah, put it in a hot dog bun.
Yeah. Might take it to the next camp and just leave it laying in front of the tea set on the floor.
What you do, get some spray fart and spray it as well.
Oh, you've got to take it to another level, haven't you? You can't just leave it at that.
Cook walks by the tent, put it in a letterbox. Yeah, scratches. It's just me. Yeah. Things I did for about a week, and I saw it. And I thought, I'm gonna put it on the carpet.
Actually, I might use it as a security device. I might leave my wallet somewhere with that sat on top of it. Just see if anybody does grab it.
I know. I can't help it. You can tell I'm feeling better, can't you?
Yeah. Well,
I'll leave. You're the bad one.
So yesterday, the axle fell off the car. It was a situation.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's a fan.
I'm just going to pick the fan up and throw it at the fan. Yeah. Oh.
It could way to get 3 points here.
It's enough fibre in it.
Going to Morrison and saying, look what I found in my sandwich.
Oh.
It is good for the soul.
I was horrified. I looked at it on the floor and I was like, oh, that's embarrassing with your mates around. And I looked at Willow and he's like, me? Looked at Kaz like, Kaz.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. If that had been like a German Shepherd or a Great Dane, you wouldn't believe it was. No. But with a Shih Tzu, you could.
How did you find that?
It was on a Temu. It just come up on the Temu thing.
So you're like,
No, it was everything under £1 or something.
So your instant thought was, I'm going
to buy that.
I'm going to prank my poor old husband.
No, I didn't know what I was going to do with him. I just thought I had to have it.
There you go. I've got a wife that buys fake poos because she's got no idea what she's going to do with it.
Yeah, flinging poo like a monkey. Did you see that one with the granny? Granny's in the wheelchair. Granny got it.
Oh dear. Even better still, throw that at the chimpanzee. See what he makes of it. Yeah, have it back, mate.
Yeah.
Just had a thought.
I didn't do it.
That cat that keeps going in my garden.
Yeah, get it with.
I'm wondering if I get the old catapult.
Channel.
Roll it up. Yeah, if I roll it up, because that's not going to hurt him, is it?
Oh, let it walk down. Let it roll down your trouser leg at a checkout and walk off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, just drop it on the. Because that is gonna. Yeah, that's gonna slop on the floor. Oh dear me.
Well, work best you had a kilt on. Just saying. With fart spray as well. Stop you lot encouraging me. I'm gonna get myself in trouble again.
If I come home one day this week and the house stinks of farts and she's sitting in the corner laughing, I'm gonna hold every single one of you responsible. Because now you set in mind fart spray.
What I want a boglin. I don't remember, but in the early 90s, you had these really weird troll-like creatures, and you could put 2 fingers and a thumb inside it and make its face move, and it used to make fart noises. Well, they're like stupid prices now, and I've always wanted one, but I never got one. So if anyone sees a boglin, I want one.
It's one thing guaranteed to make cats laugh in this world. It's fart humour.
Yeah. I can't help it.
Yeah.
I just, yeah. If I was in a lift with someone that did it, I'd just, I'll be on the floor. I'll be crying my eyes out.
Yes. See, I'm a survivalist and I'm a prepper. I am spending my life prepared for those moments. Bloody bourbon's huge, wasn't it?
It was. Oh, the king got it the other day.
Did
he? Yeah, he was walking around getting it, and this bird got him right on the back of the jacket.
Well, wouldn't have happened to dear old Elizabeth, would it?
Yeah, you see, I'd never get away. They say who did it, and I'd get blamed because I'd laugh my head off.
Yeah, I'm afraid Kaz can't help it.
I like asking Alexa to play fart noises.
You walk around the supermarket, I'm walking, she's on a mobility scooter, some poor old girl halfway down the aisle in front of you, like a little Indian moped.
But yeah,
and
Alexa does surprise ones, trumpet. And I can't help it. I get to the point I can't breathe because it's laughing so much.
I can't breathe. I'm holding my breath.
Don't do them. I say Alexa does it.
The walking fart. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, there's a dog that we were watching funny dog ones the other day. And this dog was going down on its stomach down the stairs, wasn't it? Every stair it was It was,
Oh, dear. I don't know. What sort of degenerates are we? rubber dog poos, fart spray, and then discussing the merits of different types of fart.
Yes.
I know we all do it. Some more than others.
See, just as I said to Dean the other day, the channel can go in all sorts of directions.
Any directions possible. It can spring off in any direction. It's one of and I will say, John, whilst I'm about it, John, thank you so very much. Yeah, I'm going to be taking that out to test it in Wales. So I'm going to be going out to Wales and Dartmoor because I've got a piece of American military kit to test out. I want to take it onto a military training area and test it. And go.
Walk just said, could you start a fire with a fart?
Oh, don't.
That's yeah, but you see people do it.
You can ignite a fart.
Yeah, it's like your trousers.
But I put that in the same realms as people using pubic hair as Tinder.
No, that's just wrong.
Right? It's just
yeah.
You know, if you've got to that bad a survival situation that you are trying to ignite your farts to get your fire going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fart channel. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, it's yeah, what can we say about there are I'm just now got a mental image of Dartmoor, right, 2 o'clock in the morning.
And your flaps go.
No, looking out across frozen Dartmoor and just seeing little blue flashes on the tops of doors and some bloke going, that's them just starting their fires.
Don't try it if it burns your clink once. Thanks, Walk.
Yeah, little blue flashes in the distance.
So yes, tomorrow everyone stay hydrated and that, and if you're going to go out, then I know you're not going to be doing stupid things, but take it easy.
I use the Spanish technique. Okay.
Yeah, don't leave your carbonated drinks in the hot sun because that's what the army found out when they did.
Yeah,
they were in Afghanistan.
Some of the
Coca-Cola and that.
It's the diet.
Yeah, diet
drinks.
Drinks.
The aspartame and that can react with the heat. So be very wary of that. The other thing is use, like I do, the Spanish technique. So I will get up early tomorrow. I'll be up at about 5. Whilst it's still cool, any major jobs or things I've got to do it while it's cool. Okay, heat of the day, have a siesta. Okay, and then crack on in the evening.
Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, 30. Yeah. There's on about 33 here because we've got Farnborough Airfield. It's not that far from us, and that's one of the weather stations for here, isn't it?
Bill Patty's just saying, chemo took all my pubes. I carry fire starters now. That's one of those. That's one of those statements I would love to use when I'm running a survival course. Because I have been asked in the past, is it true you can use pubes to light fires?
Bill with a bag, you just get the hamster bedding, that shredded one, the shredded paper. Just imagine it.
Bodrill fire building. Oh, it's just going in a direction.
It's going down south.
It's going down south. It is, the dinghy has been caught up in the flow of the stream, and the paddle seems to have gone. Oh, never grow up.
Never grow up. No.
Never grow up. Never grow up.
No,
Inside here is still a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, busting to get out. We'll be chatting about this for ages.
I'll probably wake up with a night going.
Oh yeah, I suppose I was lucky as well because I could have woken up one morning and found that on the pillow next to my face.
Oh, I missed an opportunity there, didn't I?
Now, people often ask me, at 61 years old, how come you're so alert? That's why I'm alert.
You're not 61 yet. You will be in a few months. I will
be in August.
Yeah.
That's why I'm alert. I never know what's coming around the corner. It keeps me switched on. I met guys from Special Forces that said, do you know what? I've never known somebody so hypervigilant. That's a damn good reason for it.
Yeah. But yes, so obviously going to keep Willow. We've managed to keep him
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got three sets of water bowls around the house, hasn't he? Yeah. He's got water bowls plus he's got the travel bowls. Oh Willow.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's due his next. He's got his.
And he doesn't like
just so he doesn't forget who he is.
Yeah, you don't like heat, do you, mate?
No.
Don't like it.
Yes. He really likes that Caulfield Street though.
Good dog. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah.
He likes the tiles in the dining room as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Good boy. But we saw a couple of dogs yesterday at the show. They were panting that hard, It's
Yeah. I'm fair on them.
Yeah.
I'm fair on them. It's a bit much when the owners don't give the bit.
Yeah, you see them when they're shorts and that, and they're taking pictures and thinking, well, what about your poor dog? Little chihuahua there, it's all hairy, fluffy thing, and yeah, it's at the point of collapsing.
Should have attached it to some fishing line. That'll freak you out, wouldn't it? Well, yeah. Chased by your own poo.
It's funny because he likes to get up. We've got the big chrome floor flans, and he likes to sit in front of it, and of course it blows his tail back over his back. It's like a waterfall on it. Did you do that?
You're going to swing that round again?
Don't you? How do you do that?
He says, I know what it looks like, but it don't smell like it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I was thinking about the cool bandanas. I think you may get a little vest on him. I don't know, but bandanas, he's never got a problem about putting a bandana on. And
that's the thing, isn't it? Keep an eye. If you got dogs, keep an eye on it. If you see dogs, don't hold back. Rescue them. I was trying to explain to somebody the other day. I said, would you shut yourself in 30 plus degree heat? Shut yourself in your car, put the windows up, sit there for 5 minutes.
I always feel sorry for bunnies and guinea pigs in their little cages in this weather.
Yeah, you got. I've no hesitation. I don't care what trouble it get me into. Come on out, you come.
Yeah,
let's get a drink.
I was so pleased to see that big sign saying, if you leave your dogs unattended, they will be rescued forcibly.
Yeah. Yeah, Wandering Cumbrian, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, Dean, he coming earlier.
Yeah. Well, we've got about 6 minutes left, guys.
So what are we all doing tomorrow?
What are we all doing tomorrow? It's bank holiday in the UK.
Well, you'll be getting the trailer with our son.
Yeah, I'm picking Chris up and going to get that. Yeah.
We saw a couple of lovely Labradors, and they had the cool coats, and they're brilliant. We used to have them for the Border Terriers.
Yeah, we're good, mate. We're all good. Walked hiding from sun. That's what you said. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean, I'm out. I'm taking the pickup with me tomorrow. Pick Chris up at lunchtime. Got an hour and a half drive down to the trailer. We're going to throw that on, get the scooter, ratchet strap it all down, and bring it back.
And I've been buying from Temu the old cool mats for the dogs as well. He's got one in his bed and on the sofa.
Well, that's another thing they will show you. Exactly right there. The ground. It's hot. You walk on it barefoot. Yeah,
you say to him, right, take your shoes off, and you stand there while your dog's talking to his little mate.
Yeah.
It's It's like putting your foot on an
Three
iron.
dogs going to carve a spoon in the shade. John is on holiday, so he's grilling with the family. Awesome, mate.
Nice.
I've got a couple of steaks for tea tomorrow night, a couple of ribeyes. So I'm going to be
I
having
take
a ribeye
it your
tomorrow
spoon,
night.
you'll be putting it in a place that can't be grabbed now.
And I might even barbecue them in the forge.
Ooh. As I said, part of it is that he's a cold forge. I mean, I'll be getting wafts of smells coming through, and I'll be knowing what he's been doing in there, be cooking.
Yeah. I found a nice little bit of rebar the other day, about that long. I looked at it, and I was always taught by the old boys that taught me. They said quite often a piece of metal will tell you.
Have a good weekend and
send
a love to Astrid.
And I'm looking at it, and I think that needs to be a little rebar knife. So might make a little rebar knife.
Yeah, Walt said forge cooked steak sounds like a damn good idea. For a video.
Yeah. Well, that little forge,
bill.
It's for those of you that see the video, you see
Bratty pork steaks, very nice.
You see the metal turn to a sparkler. That's for those guys that are taking it up. That's when you've started to cook the metal. It's starting to self-ignite. That's the minerals in it are spontaneously combusting. So, and coal forges are prone to that. It's hard to see what the metal's doing, unlike a propane forge, and they run hotter. So, you can smelt in a forge, in a coal forge. They can be quite vicious.
I've got a couple more of the 3D printed gnome soldiers. I've got one that's like a special forces one, and the second one that matches the first one I've done. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow, and I want to plant some pepper seeds.
Yeah.
And I've got to repot my lemon, but I might wait till a cooler day to do that. Kitten, it's really tall now, and it's got a couple of extra branches on it now.
It's doing really, really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doing really, really good. Anyhow, so this is a Mickey that is extremely hot. I think I'm going to go cool myself down. I'm going to go cool myself down. I'm going to get some water in it, and I might take Littlin out for a little wander in the cool air. Have a fantastic week wherever you are in this glorious world of ours. Do something to make yourself smile, make somebody else smile.
Hi, Sam.
Have a bit of fun. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, sorry, Sam. We're just finishing off. I do apologise, mate.
I think it might be. I think Sam, we might be able to Simon attack in a minute.
Righty-ho.
Simon.
Sam, I have many pairs of gloves, be they welding and all sorts. That is his channel name.
Like Kiwi.
Yeah. So anyhow, that's us winding up. Have a great week wherever you are in this glorious world of ours. Remember, as always, love those you do, forgive those you don't.
Yeah.
May peace and light be upon you all. And we'll catch up with you again next week.
Walk, way, beat into it, yeah.
Sniping.
Oh, and Kitten as well.
Snipers.
Like Ray.
So those of you that got a channel, find those you can trust. Make them marksmen.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you all later.
Have a good time, and we'll see you next week.
Until next time,
bye.